eCapitol News Director Sean Ashley joins us to discuss what else was going on at the state capitol this week. Sean, are lawmakers on track to adjourn next week?
It appears that they are. Senate Majority Floor Leader Mike Scholes said on Friday that the Senate would like to complete its work by Wednesday, but schedule an extra day in case there are any problems, and would probably adjourn on Thursday. The House has indicated that it would like to have its work done by Friday. But don't expect to see the legislature adjourn sine die next week. Instead, what we likely will see is that a resolution will be passed setting sine die later in the month of May. By doing that, they force the governor to act on those final bills that they will be passing in a shorter period of time, rather than the 15-day period she would have if they sine died right away. That would also give them time to come back and deal with any vetoes the governor might issue or any other issues that might pop up before the end of the month. They'll probably adjourn to the call of the chair and then automatically adjourn sine die on May 25th, their constitutionally mandated adjournment date.
The House added and then approved a constitutional carry amendment to a bill. How will that play in the Senate?
You know, over the years, the Senate has taken up constitutional carry a couple of times. In some cases it's passed, and in other cases it has not. The big issue facing that bill moving into the next week is whether it will have an opportunity to be heard. Senate Majority Floor Leader Greg Treat said he would be spending much of the weekend figuring out exactly what would be heard and when it would be heard. That is one of several major issues facing the Senate in just the last week of what will likely be the last week of the legislative session. They also have a major wind tax credit bill and a bill related to religious groups involved in the adoption process, as well as other legislation that simply needs to work its way through the process.
Wind tax breaks, as you said, were also changed this week. What happened there?
What we saw in the House was that a bill related to the refundability of the wind tax credits was taken up and passed by the House. Meanwhile, however, in the latter part of the Joint Committee on Appropriations and Budget process, another bill related to refundability was taken up. It would eliminate the refundability of the tax credit, but it would allow those companies that have received the credits to spin them out or use them up over the next 20 years. That is different from what was considered in the House. Senate Appropriations Chair Kim David said they'll have to decide which one of those bills is finally heard on the floor, further complicating that final week.
Sean Ashley with eCapitol, thanks for being with us.
You're very welcome.